Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys a bunch of new Essence products. So Essence launched a lot of new products on Ulta's website as well as in Ulta stores. They kind of like doubled their displays in Ulta stores, which is really exciting because Essence is a very affordable brand. Everything ranges from a couple dollars to just under 10. So I've tried a bunch of this stuff and I really want to share with you guys what I think. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and start off with face stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is the new foundation that they released. This is the Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow with Vitamin Complex and Cranberry Water. It does come with a pump. I will link all of the products down below because I didn't memorize the prices, but I want to say this was around $6. I do wear the shade 10 Fresh Ivory, and you do get 1.0 fluid ounces in here, and I really like this. I was actually kind of nervous because it does say like healthy glow, and sometimes with that I have oily skin, so sometimes with that I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna look good, but this actually really does. It's a really good shade match for me, and I remember when I tried the Pure Nude foundation a while ago, that only came in a couple shades and it oxidized like crazy, but this one does not. I was really excited about it, and it says it's breathable texture with wake up effect, let your skin Healthy Glow, contains a complex of vitamin B3, E, pro vitamin B5, and cranberry water, medium to high coverage without mask effect. And that I totally agree with. It is a medium to full coverage. You can build it up a little bit, but it is, I would say, more just medium. And yeah, it does not give you that cake face look at all, or like that mask foundation. It looks really healthy on the skin, so I absolutely love this. Definitely recommend. Now for concealer, I did try the Color Correcting Liquid Concealer in Wake Up Effect. I have tried the crayon before, but I've never tried the liquids. This is like in pastel pink is kind of what the shade name is. So you just get like a doe foot applicator, and this is okay. It's not my favorite. I am wearing it today to conceal some dark circles. One, I think it's too light for me, which is funny because I have pretty fair skin. And also the formula, it's just a little streaky and a little thin. It's not like a really opaque color corrector. So for that reason, I would say pass on this. It's good. It's just not great. Next is the Make Me Glow Liquid Highlighter. So this only came in one shade. I do believe this is Morning Mist in a bottle, and it is really pretty. A lot comes out on the doe foot. It is a really pretty shade, and it has a really nice finish. It's just very natural and very dewy. It doesn't give you a really intense highlight. It's just a super natural dew, but I do like it. It is really pretty. So if you're into a liquid highlighter or even wanting to try one, this is really affordable, so I think you would enjoy it. Okay, next is the Metal Chrome Blush. This is in the shade My Name is Gold, Rose Gold, or Rose Gold, excuse me. They do have two shades of this. This is the one that I got. It's pretty warm. I don't love this. This is just very, very shimmery. And for me, I have pretty big pores right here. Like I have to use a pore filling primer and stuff like that every day. That when I add this to it, it looks really not great on my skin because it just accentuates all those pores and all my texture. And it's very, very shimmery for a blush. I would say that this is more of like a highlighter or even like a blush topper. But even as a blush topper, it's just really intense. So I would say skip out on this. It's definitely a miss for me. It was just way, way too shimmery. Okay, a couple things that I absolutely love is this new Brighten Up banana powder. So this is a very, very light banana powder, which again, for someone like me, I think I mentioned this in another video recently, but for someone like me who has a fair skin tone, sometimes banana powders can be too dark and I can't wear them, but this one is light enough that it definitely brightens this area. I'm wearing it today and I absolutely love it. It brightens the area and it makes me look awake and nice without looking like stark white. This reminds me a lot of the NYX HD pressed banana powder, and it's just a really smooth texture. It's a really nice color. I just absolutely love it, and I think it's definitely a hit. And then I also want to chat about the Luminous Matte Bronzer. So this isn't the one for lighter skin in 01 Sunshine. You can kind of see a little bit the luminosity in it, But I love the matte bronzer from Essence that they put out. It's the one with the giant pan that's been out for a long time. But this one is the Luminous matte, and so I was really kind of intrigued by it. And this gives the most beautiful, like, sheen without looking intense or anything. It's just a really nice satin finish bronzer. I'm wearing it today. It's a really nice tone. It's not overly orange or overly gray. Like I said, it's a nice tone, and it has just a satin finish, so it just kind of makes it look like your skin. I really love that about it. It doesn't make your skin look dry or dull or like super makeup-y. It just looks really natural on the skin. So I absolutely love the new Luminous Matte Bronzer. All right, kind of a miss for me, the new must-have palettes. So these are little empty palettes that you can buy, and then you can fill them with the products that you want. I have this one, which is like my face one that I made. This is the 4-pan one, obviously. So you buy the palette and then you buy the individual pans as well. You don't just like get the pans for free. I have a fixing powder. It's okay, it's very white, and to be honest, this is a really small pan, and I like to use these types of powders with a bigger brush, and so it's kind of hard just to get in that small of pan with a big brush. This is a highlight. I'm wearing it today. It's just very natural. It's not, I would say it's even less intense than their pure nude highlight. So, and that's a pretty natural highlight as it is. This is a Satin Touch blush. This is a like strawberry smoothie, I want to say. This is what I'm wearing today as well, and it's a really pretty blush. I love the Satin Touch blush formula, and that's what this is. So it's amazing. Honestly, I wish I would have just kind of made a full-on blush palette. I think they only came out with 3 blushes though, but still, I wish I would have just made a blush palette. And then this is the bronzer I got for this palette. It is super, super warm. And again, the pan is so small that to try to get a bronzer brush in there is just kind of difficult. I would just say it's not worth it. The pan size really only works for the blush and the highlight. The fixing powder and the bronzer, I like to use a bigger brush for that, and I can't get that big brush in these like smaller pans. I did use the bronzer as an eyeshadow today in my crease, so that's probably how I will use the bronzer. So overall, I would say if you want to do a palette, I really like the blushes, but everything else I would just skip out on. Alright, speaking of the must-have palettes, so I did pick up an 8-pan one, and I filled it with eyeshadows. So the eyeshadows are $2 each, and the pan I think was around $5 or $5.50. So here's the thing, I thought it was like a really great deal, right? But actually it's not. This ended up being around $20, $21, and the new Milani palettes are $20 online, or like $15 I think in Walmart stores, and you get like 12 shadows in there, and the formula is awesome. So to be honest, this isn't as good of a deal as I kind of thought it was. When I actually like figured it out, I was like, oh, okay, no. Okay, I did get a couple matte shades. This one is matte and these two are matte. This one is like a satin finish, and then everything else is shimmery. I didn't know that. I thought this one was also shimmery, or this one was also matte. Or maybe this one. I don't know. I want to say I thought one of these were matte when I purchased it online, but it's not. They are shimmery. So that's something that kind of sucks too. If you order online, you can't really see if it's shimmer or matte because it doesn't really say. But in stores, you can tell. So I would say if you want to do this, definitely shop in store because you can see the shadows more in person than online. Okay, overall about the formula of these, I really enjoy the mattes. The shimmers are very hit and miss. So today I'm wearing this matte on my brow bone, and then I have also some of this matte just on my outer corner and on my lower lash line. And then I use the bronzer in the crease as well. And I'm going to talk about in a minute what I used all over my lid. But overall, I really enjoy the mattes, and I really enjoy this shimmer shade and this shimmer shade if I use it like on the inner corner. Not if I use it all over the lid. If I use it all over the lid, it's chunky, but if I just use a little bit of it, it works. The purple is very dull. I don't like that at all. This one is pretty chunky. The white is pretty chunky and kind of chalky as well. So overall, they're just super hit and miss that I would just say skip out on these and buy one of Essence, like the smaller eyeshadow palettes, because this is not that great of a deal, and it's just okay. Like even the mattes, they're good, but they're not the best mattes I've ever used. So for that reason, I would just say skip out. All right, now something I have loved for the eyes, and what I'm wearing today are the new Metal Shock liquid eyeshadows. These are so good, you guys. I have 3 different ones. I have Stars and Stories, which is like a really pretty mauve type of shade, and like almost like a mauvey taupe. And then I have, which one are you? 1 Second to Mars. That's what I'm wearing all over my lid today. It's kind of like a peachy rose gold duochrome holographic thing. I don't know. I really enjoy it. And then I also have Solar Explosion, which is a really nice light gold shade. I love these. They go on so smooth and so even. They're not chunky. They don't like blend away. There's not a ton of fallout when you start blending stuff into the crease. They are just absolutely beautiful. They stay all day and they are just like one swipe amazing. So I would say out of all the eyeshadow stuff I've tried, definitely pick up the Metal Shock liquid eyeshadows if you want a really metallic eye look, because these are beautiful. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about some lip products. So they kind of like relaunched their lip aligners and they made them retractable, which I love. I did really like the old formula. That was just you had to sharpen them. But these new ones they're just retractable. So I have a couple here. I have Plum Cake, which is a really nice like purpley color. And then I have Girl Next Door, which is a nice nude shade. This formula is okay. It's not really creamy. To be honest, I like the Wet n Wild ones better, and they are probably around the same price. So again, these are good. They're just not great. They're a little too stiff for my taste, but they're all right. And now the matte long-lasting lip gloss. So this is like a matte gloss, I guess is what they're kind of marketing it as. I did pick up the shade La Vie Est Belle. I'm probably butchering that. Like I probably sound like such a fool. But I don't love this. The doe foot is kind of one of those weird like short, fat, chode type doe foots. And it's just a really chalky formula. It's really streaky. It's not comfortable to wear at all. It's really hard to get a nice even look on the lips. So I just don't like this at all. I would definitely say skip out on that. Now, a couple lip things that I love, what I'm wearing today. So this is the Water Kiss Glossy Lip Color in the shade Mermaid Diary. That's the one I'm wearing today. It's a really nice, just rosy shade. But I also love the one in Underwater Beauty. And in the tube, it looks really purple. And I think on the lips it does too, but what I find so unique about these is that they are like a gel type of formula. And so you can just do one swipe and have a nice light wash of color, or you can do kind of like one layer, let it dry a little bit, do another layer, and then you get a lot more color, which is what I did today. I love these. They're comfortable. They're kind of like a lip stain, but they still have that moisture in them. They're not so drying. Like it's not like one of those old school lip stains that you would put on and then it dries down and you feel like you're wearing nothing on your lips, but you have color on them. These you still feel like you're wearing a gloss. They offer a nice amount of shine. They're not overly shiny, but they are just a really unique, awesome formula, and I absolutely love them. The whole water-like thing, like formula that they're marketing this, I totally get, because it just feels so light on the lips, and they also kind of smell like Kool-Aid, so that's just something to be aware of as well. But I really like this just because it kind of becomes one with your lips, but the moisture is still there, which I love. And then last but not least, I tried the Vibrant Shock Lip Paint. So this is in the shade Voyeur, or, right? Yeah? I don't know. This says it's a liquid lipstick with a velvet matte finish and no wear feel, vibrant color, and just one swipe. I do agree. I would choose this over the matte gloss for sure. This is like a chalky formula that just looks terrible. This is a really liquidy type formula, and it does dry down, but it's a really nice formula because it doesn't feel overly chalky. It's not hard to get an even application. It looks really nice on the lips. It's not overly drying. I really like this. I know they put out some metallic ones as well, but if you know me here on my channel, I don't like metallic lips on me. I just feel like I look stupid. Everyone else looks great in them, but me, I just look like a fool. This shade in particular is very, very nude. It's a lot more nude than I thought, but it's a really nice formula, so I would be interested in picking up more shades that I might wear more. But overall, I'm really pleased with this, and I think it is great. Alright, so I'm going to do the rundown really quick of stuff I absolutely loved, stuff that was okay, and stuff I would say skip out on. What I loved. Foundation, yes, totally buy. The Metal Shock eyeshadows, die over. Definitely buy those. The Water Kiss lip glosses, Yes, buy. The Luminous Matte Bronzer and the Brighten Up Banana Powder, especially if you're fair like me. Yes, buy these. The Vibrant Shock Lip Color. Yes, absolutely love. So those are all like my total hits from the stuff I've tried. Now the stuff that's just alright, I would say the must-have face palette that I made. I love the blush. Everything else is just kind of meh. The highlighter is nice. It's just not anything that's knocking my socks off. It's pretty, it's fine, but I've tried better and I've tried worse. You know, it's just like an okay type product. The color correcting liquid, it's good. It does brighten. It just is kind of streaky, so I don't love it. And then the long lasting lip liners, again, they're good. I've just tried better for the same price, or around the same price anyway. And then stuff I absolutely hated, the matte gloss, total chalkiness and just terrible. The metal chrome blush, way too shimmery for a blush, and the tones are just not great for a highlighter, at least on my skin tone. Maybe if you're a deeper skin tone, you can use these as highlighters, but if you're using them for a blush, no. And then the eyeshadow palette I made, the mattes are fine, they're good. I like them better than the shimmers, but overall I would say it's just not even worth buying at all. Like, it's not worth picking out shades and picking out the palette because it's just not that great of a deal. So that is it for all the stuff that I've tried from Essence recently. I hope you guys liked this video and give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!